Have you ever checked into a hotel and felt something was off? The hallway too quiet, the air too still. Now imagine this, waking up one morning to find that the room you slept in never existed. This isn't just a story. It's one of the eeriest mysteries ever told. And it begins in Paris, 1889. A woman named Madame Montague traveled with her daughter to attend the World's Fair. They stayed at a luxurious old hotel in the heart of the city. Everything seemed perfect. The chandeliers, the velvet curtains, the elegant marble halls. But by the next morning, her daughter would vanish, and the room itself would disappear with her. The two checked into room 342. The daughter, a young woman named Charlotte, fell ill shortly after arriving. Her mother rushed downstairs to get a doctor. It took longer than expected. No taxis, no help, and hours of searching. But when she finally returned, everything had changed. The long hallway looked different. The wallpaper had changed color. The room numbers were out of order. When she finally reached where room 342 should have been, it wasn't there. Between 341 and 343, nothing, just a solid wall. Confused, she demanded help from the hotel staff. But when she gave her name, no one recognized her. They claimed she'd checked in alone. No daughter, no record, no luggage in the system. Even the key she held didn't fit any door. The mother panicked, insisting her daughter was sick inside that room. The manager called the police, but they found no evidence that any such room had ever existed. The hotel doctor even suggested she might be suffering from stress or hysteria, but she knew what she'd seen. She remembered the wallpaper, the mirror, the smell of perfume in the room. Weeks later, she was sent back to England. Everyone thought she'd gone mad, but she spent the rest of her life trying to prove that room 342 had once been real. And here's where it gets darker. Years later, a retired housekeeper from that same hotel made a shocking confession on her deathbed. She said Charlotte, the missing daughter, had died suddenly from the plague, a disease authorities feared would cause panic during the World's Fair. The hotel was ordered to cover it up. That's why they changed the wallpaper, moved the furniture, and removed every trace of the room overnight. The mother had come back too soon, before the erasure was complete. If that's true, the hotel had erased not just the room, but a human life. But here's the part no one can explain. Even decades later, guests reported strange occurrences. Some claimed to see a locked door appear between rooms 341 and 343. Others said they heard coughing and crying from behind the wall, and a few said they'd found a key marked 342. The hotel was eventually shut down and rebuilt, but every new owner reported the same thing. A door that sometimes appears where it shouldn't. Some say, if you knock 3 times, you might hear someone knock back. So tell me, what do you think really happened that night? Was this a government cover-up? A mother's descent into madness? Or did room 342 truly exist, trapped in time, with Charlotte still waiting behind that wall for her mother to come back? Comment below what you believe, because some doors are meant to stay closed.